pharmacist on duty today. How can I help you?
Hi, can I use this to sleep?
Well, this is Tylenol PM. Actually, can I ask you a couple questions just to make sure that this is the best treatment for you?
Sure.
Okay, who's the medication for?
It's for me, silly lady.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 28, 40 years ago.
Well, don't worry. I won't tell anyone. What are the symptoms that you're feeling?
Well, I haven't been able to fall asleep since I got back from visiting my family in the Philippines. I have been restless, and I feel like I'm not getting any rest at all.
Okay, I'm sorry. You must be very frustrated. How has the lack of sleep affected your daily activities?
Well, I can't fall asleep at night, and I'm having a hard time adjusting to the time zone. I feel like I'm not getting any rest at all.
Yeah, you seem restless. Have the symptoms gotten any worse since they started?
Yes, it's getting worse as the days go by.
Okay, has this happened to you before?
Yes, it happened on my last trip to the Philippines. I was unable to sleep for like 5 days after I got back.
Okay, what have you tried in the past to help you fall asleep?
The last time this happened, I tried Benadryl, but it made me very sleepy during the day.
And what have you tried this time to make it better?
Nothing. That's why I'm here. Duh.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad that you came. What makes your symptoms worse?
The fact that I have to chase my grandchildren around the house all day.
You must feel very exhausted. What other health conditions do you have?
I have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, osteoporosis, and arthritis.
Okay, and what allergies do you have?
I'm allergic to diala sulfa drugs and to seasonal pollens.
Okay, and what type of reaction did you have to the sulfa drug?
I get a rash all over my body.
Okay, that is it could be uncomfortable. And what allergies do you have to foods?
I don't have any food allergies. I eat whatever I want.
That's great. Okay, so you mentioned that you have health conditions. What prescription medications do you take for them?
I take Lisinopril, Alendronate, Crestor, and Celebrex.
Okay, so since you're on your high blood pressure medication, is your blood pressure under control?
Of course it is. Can you tell by all these gains?
That's great. Okay, what over-the-counter medications do you take?
I take Vetos RX all-day pain relief. I also take Claritin for my seasonal allergies.
Well, thank you for shopping at Veronica's Pharmacy. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a couple of questions about your lifestyle. This is just to help me assess what's the best product for you.
Sure.
Okay, so what do you do for a living?
I want to sleep, lady. I don't want to live with you.
I just want to know what you do for work.
I'm retired from work, but I take care of my grandchildren during the day. And girl, if you've ever taken care of kids, you know you need your sleep.
Yeah, I can see why being up during the daytime is a problem for you. So how many alcoholic drinks do you consume in a week?
No. I don't drink alcohol. I have a cousin named Dr. Zhang who says that alcohol is very, very bad for you. It gives you fatty liver.
Well, yes, that is true. And you seem very conscious about your health, so that's great. How much caffeine do you consume in a week?
No. I don't like caffeine. I get high on life.
That's wonderful. Very nice. Do you use any tobacco products?
No, I don't like tobacco.
Great. Okay, so just to recap, you're 68, you just returned from the Philippines for the second time you're experiencing a little bit of jet lag, and you don't want to try diphenhydramine because it's made you a little sleepy during the daytime. Is that correct?
You must be psychic.
Well, based on the information that you've provided, it seems like you are experiencing a little bit of short-term insomnia, probably due to the jet lag from the cross-continental travel.
What does that mean?
So short-term insomnia is when you have insomnia for like less than 3 weeks, and because it's not severe, we can use a medication that's over the counter to help treat it, to help alleviate the symptoms. So the only thing I see wrong with the Tylenol PM is there's actually two things that bring up a concern in me. And the first thing is that it has diphenhydramine, and diphenhydramine is actually what's in the Benadryl. You told me the Benadryl was too sedating for you, right?
Yeah. I don't want to take that again. I fall asleep, then my kids run around, burn down the house, and God knows.
Yeah, it could not be very beneficial for you. And then it also has acetaminophen, and since you're taking Veronica's all-day pain relief, then you might not want to take Tylenol PM because you'll be consuming too much acetaminophen. And then too much acetaminophen could cause liver damage, so you might not want to try the Tylenol PM.
Oh no, not my liver! What do you recommend?
Okay, so what I would recommend for you is that you take the melatonin 5 milligram tablets, and you could take one tablet 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed every night, and you can take it for up to 4 days.
Okay, but wait, how long is this going to take to work? If it doesn't work right away, should I just pop another one to make sure it works?
Okay, well, melatonin usually takes about an hour to start taking effect, and you want to wait until you're about 1 to 2 hours from the time you actually want to go to bed. I definitely don't recommend taking more than the recommended dose, which is 5 milligrams or 1 tablet.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, so I also have a couple recommendations for you that you could use with the product or without it to help you fall asleep. And what you want to try to do is try to leave your bed just for sleeping and intimacy only.
Woo!
And you want to establish a regular sleep pattern, so you want to go to bed every night at the same time and try to wake up more or less at the same time every day also. And you want to make it more comfortable. Don't put the AC too high or too low. And then try not to have any noise in the room or any light. The light really keeps you up because it interferes with the melatonin. Melatonin works best at night. You want to avoid eating or exercise before you go to bed. And you want to try not to take any naps during the day.
Jeez, so many things. Let a gal live a little. Well, I don't eat too much anyways. My cousin Zhang says that when you eat too many carbohydrates, they get converted into fats or something like that. I can't believe her.
That's true. Well, diet does contribute to various health factors. And since you have some health conditions, then maybe you should take that into consideration. But just remember, I know this is a lot of information, but every little thing that you can contribute can help, that you can do can contribute to alleviating the symptoms. And then what I wanted to tell you is very important that because you are hypertensive, melatonin can interact with your blood pressure. So if you see any changes, you might want to call your doctor. So try to monitor your blood pressure during the day, just to make sure that it's not really affecting that. Also, if you get any allergic reactions to the product, just stop it and definitely call the doctor. And excuse me, ma'am. So the melatonin can interfere with some of your health conditions and some of the medications you're taking. So especially your blood pressure, you want to be monitoring that because it can have an effect on your blood pressure. Excuse me, ma'am.
That's crazy. What are the side effects?
Well, you can get nausea, dizziness, and sometimes daytime drowsiness. But the daytime drowsiness is going to be less than the antihistamine. And then another thing you want to do is if you have any type of allergic reaction, you definitely want to stop the medication and see the doctor. And you seem very sleepy, so I'll leave you off with this. If it doesn't work after 4 days, definitely go see the doctor. He probably should recommend something stronger for you.
Got it. So take a pill and pray to God it doesn't kill me.
Well, it won't kill you, but hopefully it will make you fall asleep better. Okay, so do you have any questions for me?
Yes, help me find the